Shaggy and Scooby. I finished my errands. Did you enjoy your lunch?
Yeah, Velma, we just had a light lunch. 3 sandwiches, 4 salads, 2 bowls of soup, a couple of apples, an orange, and 4 glasses of milk.
That should hold us till our snack.
Brother, Shaggy, you know, I've seen people who haven't had enough rest with bags under their eyes. You're the first person I've met with a bag over his eyes.
Oh, boy, so you're going to keep it up, huh, Velma?
Like I said, Shaggy, you need to deal with your problem, not cover it up.
Well, let's go back to your uncle the dermatologist's office so you can tell me how.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo! Let's go.
Velma, I'm pretty straight on how acne starts, except for a couple of things. Let's back up a bit, all right?
Well, okay.
No, Scooby, I meant back up in the conversation.
Oh, sorry.
You said that an excess of sebum is produced as the first step to acne. Why?
The main cause for overproduction of sebum in teenage acne is an imbalance of hormones during adolescence.
What? Of what? During what?
Let me explain, Scooby. A hormone is a substance produced in an organ. It then travels to another part of the body where it takes effect.
It takes effect?
It helps control a bodily function.
Oh, I see. And the hormones are out of balance.
That's right. During adolescence, many changes take place in the body. A person is maturing and undergoes growth spurts and often an imbalance of hormones.
And this imbalance produces more sebum, huh?
That's right. You said you had a couple of questions. What's the other?
When do we eat?
You always have that question. I meant Shaggy's question about acne.
My other question is the big one. How do you control acne?
Well, first let's talk about all the factors that aggravate acne.
Might as well if we can't eat.
Thank you, Scooby. You should know that skin type, which is hereditary, may have a lot to do with your having acne or not.
Oh, boy, swell. There's nothing I can do about that.
True, but there are factors that you can control. Stress and tension may be an aggravating problem. Learn to remain calm and cope with problems. This is good for your health in general.
That sounds sensible. What else, Velma?
Poor health invites infection. Infection causes more serious acne. The proper amount of sleep, exercise, and a good balanced diet will help ensure good health.
Speaking of diet, don't chocolate colas, sweets, and greasy foods cause acne?
Shaggy, you've hit upon a much-argued question. Many studies have been made on this topic. There's been nothing found to show particular foods cause acne.
Really?
That's right, but if you find that certain foods do seem to aggravate your acne, try to avoid them.
It's hard for me to avoid food, Velma, but, oh boy, I guess I'll make it if it's only certain kinds.
It's also wise to avoid the use of oily cosmetics on the face and scalp. They can add to the problem.
Gee, I wonder how I'll look without my cosmetics.
Oh, silly. I was mostly talking about girls. Hot, humid weather also intensifies acne.
But what about sunlight?
Small amounts of dry sunlight may help dry up oily skin, but too much sun may be harmful to the skin.
Can you catch acne?
No, Scooby. Acne cannot be caught from anyone or anything.
Well, Velma, you seem to have all the answers. Besides avoiding the problems you just mentioned, is there anything else a person can do to lessen their acne?
Well, yes, Shaggy. Removing oil from the skin's surface and keeping the pores open is important. That can be done by washing the face with regular or an antibacterial soap 2 or 3 times a day. Remember, acne and blackheads are not caused by dirt. Too much washing, especially with an abrasive soap, can harm the skin.
Okay, I'll wash my face.
But, take the bag off first. It'll get all soggy.
Yeah.
Ha ha.
Frequent shampooing may also help by keeping oil and grease from the hair off the skin.
Gee, I guess that would make a difference.
Shaggy, you've probably heard never squeeze or pick at pimples.
I sure have.
Well, that's because squeezing can spread the infection and cause even larger pimples, but blackheads can be carefully removed with the proper methods.
Tell me, I'm all ears.
I can't see any ears.
First, soften the skin with a towel that's been soaked in warm to hot water. Re-soak the towel when it begins to cool. Do this for 15 to 20 minutes.
So far, so easy.
Then use a special blackhead remover, or Commodore extractor as it's named. Place the whole of the extractor over each blackhead and use moderate pressure to remove it.
Hey, that sounds simple.
After you've removed the blackheads, wash your face. You might also wipe your face with a clean alcohol-soaked pad or cotton puff. This helps remove any last trace of oil. One warning, never use the extractor on pimples. It can do more harm than good.
How about those acne lotions and creams you see in the store, Velma? Do they work?
In mild cases of acne, they may help dry the skin. It's smart to go to a dermatologist to help cure anything past a mild case. If bad acne is not treated, scars can eventually form.
Well, gee, what can a dermatologist do?
There are certain drugs and treatments a doctor can give you. A dermatologist will evaluate each case individually and use the best methods.
Well, I think I'll start with some of the tips you mentioned.
Remember one important thing, Shaggy. Your outside appearance is just one part of you. Be proud of who you are and how you act.
You mean like take this bag off?
Well...
Come out, wherever you are.
I tell you what, I'll see you guys in a few days. Now that I have a little information, I can go to work. Well, here I am. As you can see, no bag. I'm starting to conquer my problem.
That's great, Shaggy.
Yeah.
Hey, what's with you two?
You started a new style. I call this a grocery bag.
Mine's a knapsack.
Okay, I've learned my lesson. No more hiding my problems. It's not my bag anymore.
Oh.